I gotta be faster than the average raindrop because it's raining out, and I'm gonna run to the shop so I don't get wet. Ah, fuck. This grave digging business, it's actually been in the family for about 63 years, so we do take really good pride at the cemetery. But my uncle dug graves for about 40 years, and then back in 1999, I think it was, he and my father took over. One thing with the cemetery work, you never know what you're going to run into. We run into all kinds of elements of the weather, from snow, sleet, freezing weather, to wind, rain, heat. But you know, even all the challenges we go through, like I said, this is something we take very, very good pride in. What Sable's gonna do, she's gonna take her bucket, kind of where she had to turn around the grass path. She's gonna flatten it out a little bit. Yeah, it's looking really nice. This is where we gotta be careful. Right now we're driving through some water, and then when we drive through water, now we're gonna be going up the ramps on the trailer. You just always gotta be careful so you don't slip out or slide off the trailer. We're going up a pretty good little ramp right now. Let's be careful, boys. Let's be careful. As soon as my air brakes pump up with air, we're gonna see if we can get out of this cemetery. This is one of them little narrow cemeteries. I gotta drive off the road a little ways, and then we gotta back up and hope we can make the bend out of here. Come on, what in the world? Are you kidding me? Getting ready to bring the old petty bone over to Cole's place. It's been sitting here in the shed. We got it checked over, ready to roll. Let's go ahead and get the basket back on. We gotta get it back over to Cole's place and get it ready. I know they're gonna work it tomorrow on some easy jobs. The first thing comes first, and the first thing before we can even start this thing up, we need to walk to the freezer here because there's something calling my name. Do-do-do-do. There's actually two things calling my name. 2 Reese's peanut butter cups. Me and Cooper put our Reese's peanut butter cups in the freezer. That way the freezer has something to do, and we have nice frozen Reese's peanut butter cups. We gotta go load up our little basket. All right, let's get her started. Woo-hoo. I don't have very far drive, but I just hope it don't start raining on me. I don't have a windshield. I got short chain. I wouldn't have broke it, I promise. Hey, how you doing, Daddy Cornstar? You're sure looking good. Ah, we made it. Cooper's got the last of his hay, I think, is the last of his hay. So he's gonna have it sold. You guys remember Shag Wagner, don't you?
Oh, the Cornstar, baby!
He puts party into parties. I know what you guys are thinking. It's getting dark out. We just got done mowing some lawn. It's after 9 o'clock at night. It's time to go up to the house and eat some supper, but no, you're wrong. We gotta put the backhoe away yet. We use that for digging a grave. We gotta get the lawnmower put away yet. I don't know, but if I jabber too long, my little lips will get stuck and I'll be tongue-tied and I need to eat. So let's get things put away and... I'm trying to figure out if Mama Cornstar's making me some supper. If she's not, I'm almost tempted to wash Cole's truck. I was just thinking as I'm getting ready to go outside in the dark, you might be having a surprise coming sometime with some kind of new lights outside. All right, let's head on up to the house. Seems like I forgot something, but I can't remember what. Oh well, as long as my head's on my shoulder and my shoulders are on my body, it's the main thing I need. Out here at the cemetery, we gotta move the plywood and stuff. We have a grave here to cover. We got 2 more to cover yet this afternoon. This is a full size, meaning it's got the casket plus the vault. The other 2 graves we got today are a cremation. Now the vault man was here before me, so what he does after he gets everything lowered down, he usually puts the plywood back over the hole. That way, if somebody comes here before we're back, it's covered up. The respect of that, but then it keeps somebody from walking and accidentally falling in the hole also. I'm going to spread this dirt out, and then we take the skid loader and I'm going to take the tracks, run down the dirt to try to push it in. And I've had a few people ask, why do we have to run over a grave? Could we not do that? And that's kind of why we do the videos on the cemetery too, to kind of let people know the reasons why we do things, let them understand what all goes on in the cemetery. But the reason we'll try to pack in the dirt, this dirt's fluffy. If we don't try to pack it in when it's dry like now, this dirt could sink a good foot and a half. Every rain we get is just going to keep going down, which we want it to do. But when we can actually pack it down, when we drive on it, it will push it down. Then we can put some more dirt on it, push it down. We're trying to get this grave back to the natural ground as quick as we can. I always take a moment to kind of look things over and say, if I was driving through here, that was a loved one of mine or a friend, would I be happy with the way things look? Just walked up to where the family is behind me on this one. Normally I hide up over the hill, but the funeral home director came up, said the family did want me to come up. There's a group of younger boys. I'm gonna get the shovels for them. They want to put some dirt in on the grave. They asked if they can do that. I said, this is your guys' time. This is your loved one. I'll do whatever you guys want. Kind of decided to go out and check out a few fields tonight on my way home. I'm just driving by one of our bean fields. It was our very last field planted. This field here, last summer, the windstorm hit it horrible. So there's a lot of corn stalks on the ground. A lot of volunteer corn, can't be helped. It's actually looking really good. The beans are. Hardly see any volunteer corn growing, which is good. Like here, nothing's growing, it's actually rotting. We did run the reel disc on this last fall. Even here, there's still beans popping through. I'm just glad to see them looking so good. But when you look at it, it's just, there's a lot of corn stalks. We will put stuff in with our spray if there is any volunteer corn. That will take care of that in the beans. Let's walk over here. Hey, what's that? What's that? Looks like a chunk of cement. When we're out here walking, we always look for chunks of stuff like that. It's just good to get it out of the field. I just stopped by Cole's to see how he's making out or what he's doing. I had to take a double look. I can't say I've seen him in his yard for probably since last year. He's actually starting to look like his yard. You're starting to look like your yard.
My yard has shorter hair than I do.
Look like it's mowing really nice.
It really is.
If Cole would just get a whole bunch of sheep, put them on a little leash, walk behind them, they could probably eat as much grass as that lawnmower, and they would eat it and it'd be off the ground. And then you'd get the recycling, what goes through the little sheep, plops out behind them. You know what I mean? The grass would grow faster because it'd be getting a lot of its nutrients. You ever wonder how feet work? I really haven't, but I know they move me around, and I'm glad I have them. Boy, am I glad I have feet. But it is amazing sometimes when you think about stuff. How does it work? Speaking of work, I'm done working for the night. Just got everything here in the shop. I'm ready to quit. It's about 9 o'clock. Mama Cornstar's got me a really nice meal, I guess, tonight. And I want to thank everybody for taking time to spend your time with us. You don't know how much that really means to us. So thank you. Let's call it a night. We'll see everybody soon.